Hey, Daryle here, and I just wanted to make a quick video to help people understand the difference between a good day and a bad day and how they can have a lot more good days than they do bad days by doing a simple technique. And so I used to be somebody that would have bad days, especially when I was in my teens or when I was in my 20s. I would just always seem to have bad days, right? Didn't have any money, car was always breaking down, somebody was always talking smack. For whatever reason, the circles I hung out with, people were always just talking shit. And so I found myself, I was constantly just having bad days, or it started out good and it would just finish really bad. And it was just, you just get tired of having bad days. And then after a while, you just kind of say, well, why are bad days always happening to me? And then I learned something very simple, and it's that bad days don't happen to us. We don't have bad days. And this was the simple reframe that I want you to try to use, and just say to yourself, when you feel like you're having a bad day or when something happens, this is the simple reframe that I do so that I just have good days now. And it's this. It's the day's neither good nor bad. The day just is. And so what do I mean by that? All right, let's say you're driving along and you get a flat tire. And you're like, oh crap, now you're going to be late and all this, it's a cascade of things that are going to happen once you have this flat tire. And so you say, because you got this flat tire, I'm having a bad day. And here's the thing. The tire getting flat is neither good nor bad. Getting flat, it just is. And it's no different than the days. They just are. They're not good or bad. It's what we assign to it, right? It's like the difference between having a good attitude and a bad attitude. And it was when I realized that the day just is. It's neither good nor bad. It's not happening just to Daryle, or it's not happening just for Daryle. Like somebody was going to get a flat tire, somebody was going to run over something, whatever it was that gave me a flat tire. Somebody was going to get it. It just happened to be me. It's not like the universe specifically chose me. So it's neither good nor bad. Flat tire just is. So when I find myself in situations where I could easily just say, oh God, I'm having a bad day, I just remind myself that whatever the situation is, it just is, even if it involves another person, because I can't control other people. I can't control what they do. I can't control what they say. I can't control how they react. I can only control myself. So what I like to do is just remind myself of that and just say, hey, Daryle, you're not having a good day or a bad day. The day just is. Now, there are certain instances where I will take usually maybe a minute or two if something happens and it's just like infuriating, right? It just really pisses you off. I will like completely feel through that feeling. And then like at like a max intensity. If nobody's around, like I'll just like intensely feel it. And if somebody's around, I mean, I'll internally I'll go through it. But then I cut it off. I cut the feeling off. Like I literally tell myself no more. Like that's it. You've allowed the feeling to go through of anger or sadness or whatever it is, and just go on. And I start reminding myself again, it just is. It's not specifically seeking me out. Like that's not how the universe works. It doesn't say, hey, I'm going to give you a flat tire today because you know what? Today's your day. And so I just suggest that if something happens, just tell yourself you're going to have a good day. This is what I do. I tell myself I'm going to have a good day. When something happens, I just remind myself that it just is. Like this is how it works. It's neither good nor bad, right? Because that's just my frame of mind. And I just say, okay, this is what's happening. I try to figure out how to solve it, go through the problem or whatever it is, and just continue having the good day. So that's what I would suggest to you. If you find yourself in that type of scenario, just try doing that. Sometimes you got to feel it through, but then remind yourself, it just is. And go through with your day and just have a good day.